sister. How you doing? You all right? What's your name? Erica?
Yes.
How you doing? My name is Pallu, by the way. All right? Did you know that you're the greatest thing to ever walk this planet Earth? Did you know that?
Yes.
And God said that, right? God said it, not just people just talking. God himself said that you, this brother, that brother, are his chosen people and that you're above everybody. You're the greatest thing that he ever created. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said we're a holy people. You know what holy mean? What does it mean? Spiritual. It means that we're separate. We're separate from everybody, right? What?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
So he said we're holy, meaning we're separate. And he said he chose us to be a what?
A special people.
A special people, right? Now you have a special pair of shoes that you like to wear, right? Like over other shoes, right? You do, right? You probably got a lot of shoes. So you got one shoe that you like, okay, these are my shoes right here. I like these four, right? Come on. Doesn't mean you don't like the others, but you have a specific shoe that you like to wear. Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So God chose the Israelites. He created all the people, but he took a special people, which is the Israelites, to be his people. That's it. All right, come on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people upon the face of the earth. Now, have you ever heard that before? You heard it? Where you heard it at? At church? You didn't hear that at church. It's okay.
Church
You don't go to church anymore? Why?
because several reasons.
Because Christianity has destroyed our people. They're not teaching our people what they need to hear. They're not teaching our people that they're the greatest thing that ever walked this earth. And God loves you above everybody. So therefore, we are accountable for the actions that we do if we break God's commandments.
That's right.
Give me Joel chapter 2 verse 27.
Bring it up.
Give me Joel chapter 2 verse 27. Shalom, Most High Christ bless Israel. Listen, we are Israel united in Christ. We are to teach you blacks, Hispanics, and then remember that you are God chosen people. It's time for you to stand up and start doing what God tells you to do. All right, come on.
Joel chapter 2 verse 27.
Come on.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
So God said he's in the midst of Israel, right? He's in the middle of us. Come on.
And that I am the Lord your God.
What?
I am the Lord your God.
He said, I am the Lord your God. He's been possessive. You're my people. I am your God only. Come on, listen to this.
I am the Lord your God and none else.
And what?
And none else.
Now the other nation.
And none else.
God said that. And a lot of times people be like, oh, y'all teaching hate. Oh, y'all don't like the white man. Y'all, what about the white man? What about the African? What about the Chinese? Why are we worried about them? But we need to get ourselves together.
Bring it out.
Our own people are in the slums and the ghettos. They the one that's last hired, first fired. They the one that's got inferior schooling and health care. We're the ones at the top of the STDs, AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes. We're number one in heart disease.
Bring it out.
Diabetes. We're the number one on everything. Why are we worried about everybody else? Why are we worried about the other nations when our stuff isn't in order? When God said, no, I chose you, you held accountable for what you've done. We're in the position we are in the now system because why? We broke God's commandments. God said, you are my people. But if you don't listen to what I do, what? You're going to go into slavery. You're going to be on the bottom of society. All right? You're going to work for little pay. You're going to do all these things if you break God's commandment. Give me Deuteronomy. Let me prove that. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. Now, question. When Moses was in Egypt, right? When Moses was talking to Pharaoh, he said, let my people go. What people was that he was talking about? Who? Us, right? The Israelites, right? So when this Red Sea, he took us, right? When the Most High God redeemed us out of Egypt and destroyed the Egyptians, brought us through the Red Sea, right? and we went into the wilderness, who was there? Was it everybody? Absolutely not. He said, my people, the Israelites, you blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans.
Right.
He brought you out of that wickedness, right? So let's prove that in Deuteronomy. Come on.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
Unto all Israel.
No, every other nation on the face of the planet Earth.
Unto all Israel.
We only talking to the Bible. The Bible is telling us who his people are. So everybody thinks that, oh, when Moses split the Red Sea, that everybody came. That was not it. Remember, Egypt was the superpower.
Right.
Everybody was subject under him. But guess what? Moses said, let my people go. Not everybody. He said, let you go. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He said, let my people go. They don't belong here.
Right.
We're supposed to be on high. We're supposed to be ruling the earth. That's what we was here for. We are the light of the world.
Right.
Give me Matthew chapter 5 and the 14th verse. Give me Matthew 5 and 14. Then we're going to come back to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Come on. You got it? Let your light so shine. You got it? Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world.
We are the what?
The light of the world.
Christ himself said we are the light of the world. We bring light to the world. Everything we do, we take it to the next level.
Right.
They want to be like us. You see these white women going around growing froze and dreads and all this stuff. Why? Because they envy you.
Bring it out.
But guess what? Today, our sisters are doing what? They blinded their hair. They drinking. They dressing. What's that word? Provocative. They don't want to do nothing that God have to say. They don't respect the black man at all. The black man don't respect the black woman at all. That's crazy. Our people is in the midst of wickedness. But we supposed to be the light of the world. When you see a black family, it's the most beautiful thing you ever seen on the planet Earth.
That's right.
And the other nations hate seeing it. They hate seeing our people together. They hate seeing our men raising their families right. Why? Because if they see it separate, they can destroy the other people in the family. They can destroy the kids. They can set the woman against her husband. It happens all the time. It's called the Willie Lynch letter. All right, read it again. You got any more questions, sister?
I have to go. My ride is here. But y'all should know that I love my people. I love all brothers, sisters.
All praise.
I love y'all.
Check this out, sis. We have a school down the street at 3 p.m. every Saturday at 1617 Northeast 23rd Street. And we teach our people who they are according to the Bible and what they need to do to get out of this wickedness. Christ is coming. Christ is coming. We have no time for games. We have no time to be doing what we need, what we want to do. We're supposed to be doing what God told us to do. Because when Christ comes back, people are going to die. Period. Christ is going to kill those people, including our people. Right? So he said 1/3 of our people is going to make it to the kingdom of heaven. 1/3 of our people. And mind you, he said we are numbered as the sand of the sea. We're the biggest nation on the planet Earth. So 1/3 of our people is going to make it to the kingdom. That means what? 2/3 have to die in their captivity. Do you want to be on that side? Absolutely not. So sister, we teach our people the commandments of God. What they need to do to get to the next level, to get to the kingdom of heaven. Our pastors ain't teaching them that. Our pastors say, listen, okay, just give me your money. Give the money and everything is going to be all right. Just keep giving. You're going to be prosperous. But guess what? They go home and lights about to go off. They go home and rent is due and they don't have the money to afford it. They get evicted out of their homes, but guess what? The pastor is living comfortably around the people that fund his church. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you're supposed to pay your pastor. They're not supposed to be pastoring for hire. We don't get paid to come out here to do this. But really we do. We get paid to save souls. We get paid to save our people.
That's right.
That's what we do. This is what Christ and the disciples did. They went out and taught the people to repent because why? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. We have no time to play games with our people. We must come out of this wickedness and keep God's commandments. It's time for this. It's time to step up You elder people, it's time for y'all to step up. Stop getting ran up out of the streets by these young men. Because they ruined it. Why? Because you wasn't put in place and set up to raise these babies right. You wanted to go from woman to woman to woman. See you, sis. See you, Erica. Lawrencewood, I see you at 3 p.m. Yes, ma'am. 3 p.m. right down the street. We got a sign. Israel United in Christ. You're more than welcome, sis. All right? All praises. Hey, brother, before you leave, can you come in right quick? If you don't mind. I got some questions for you. What's your nationality?
Puerto Rican and Mexican.
Puerto Rican and Mexican, all right? Okay. What's your father?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. So guess what? You don't know how special you are, brother.
Right, that's right.
You don't know how special you are. You are the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom. Did you know that? You're from the tribe of Ephraim. Show that right there. Pull that up, Azariah. Puerto Ricans is right here. You see this right here? It says Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim. All these down here are the Northern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom means that when Rehoboam and Jeroboam when Rehoboam was king, there was a split, which means the Southern Kingdom. Okay, I got you. The Southern Kingdom stayed and kept the commandments when the split happened. The Northern Kingdom went on and dealt with idolatry, right? That's why a lot of Hispanic tribes deal with the sun gods. They have all these idol worships. They ate the heart. They cut the heads off, pulled the heart out. So before having you, those are our people.
Right.
Those are our people. That literally happened. That's in the Bible. Somebody give me Hosea chapter 8 to prove that that's us. That actually happened. There was sacrificing their own people and eating them. That's what was happening. All right. So you are a great people, bro. We need brothers like you. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans here. There's a lot of Hispanics. Where Ezra at?
Right here.
Where Ezra? Ezra across the street. That brother right there. He's from the tribe of Issachar. The Bible proves that he's like a mule. A mule. The Hispanics, the Issacharites, the Mexicans, they work hard as hell with little pay, right? That's what they do. That's biblical proof that those are that people. Now hold on, before you go, let me get there. You got Hosea 8? Read this.
Hosea chapter 8 verse 13.
The Bible is the truest book on the planet. It's the only book on the planet that's the truth. All right? Period.
They sacrifice flesh for the sacrifices of mine offering.
Read the verse above that.
Verse 12. I have written to him the great things of my law, but they were counted as a strange thing. They sacrificed flesh for the sacrifice.
They did what?
They sacrificed flesh for the sacrifices of mine offerings.
So they sacrificed, instead of doing sacrifices to the Most High God, they sacrificed on it to their own devices. They was idol worshiping. So you see it in Apocalypto, what they did, they brought a whole new tribe, brought them around, then they brought them up, enslaved them, came up there, cut their heart out while they was alive, cut their heads off and rolled them down the pyramid, right? You know we built the pyramids? The Israelites built the pyramids?
That's right.
Come on.
They sacrifice flesh for the sacrifices of mine offerings and eat it. But the Lord...
And what?
And eat it.
They ate it. So that's telling you that is proof, that is history, that's what our people did. That's what the Puerto Ricans and the Hispanic Mexicans and what's the other tribe in Issachar, Zebulon, right? Which is Panama, right? Panamanians, right? Come on.
But the Lord accepteth them not.
The Most High God didn't accept those sacrifices. Why? Because they supposed to be sacrifices for the sin to the Most High God. But they wasn't. Why? Because they were dealing with idolatry. They still do that today. Even right now, the Hispanic culture, right? All the Hispanic culture, they deal with the Virgin Mary, the Madonna, right? They deal with that tough. That's nowhere in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible. You're going to worship the mother of Christ, which ain't really the mother of Christ, but they're going to worship that? When we got the Messiah himself, our king, we don't worship that. But our people is into that idolatry stuff. We was last week in the Hispanic neighborhood, they had a big freaking statue in the middle of their yard. I'm like, come on, really? Our people have lost their way. Ephraim have lost their way.
Question that.
Yeah, right. But guess what? Traditions over years and years, we think that that's okay. But really, your mind has been destroyed because of traditions, right? So now, believe it or not, you have to get brainwashed, which means what? Wash all that filth that's been in your brain, wash it all out. Because why? It's not real.
Verse 14. For Israel hath forgotten his maker, and buildeth temples.
He said what?
And buildeth temples.
It said Israel had forgotten. That's what the Northern Kingdom tribe was called, right? Israel. This right here, watch out. Let me see that sign. These tribes right here was considered Judah, right? These tribes right here, the southern king was considered Judah. All these down here was considered Israel. This was the northern kingdom. Remember, Ephraim is the head tribe, right there. That's you, Puerto Ricans, right? You got Cumans is Manasseh. These are biblical names that God gave y'all, right? Issachar is the so-called Mexicans, the Aztecs, right? That's biblical history right there that you have. Asher, the Colombia, and to Uruguay, those are the Incas, right? So these are the Mayans right here, the Zebulon, Guatemala to Panama is the Mayans. So those is showing you that this is biblical history. This been sitting on our grandma's table, dusting away for a long time. But guess what? The whole time, our whole history was right here in the Bible. It can't be debunked. Any religion, anything, any entity, you cannot come against this Bible. Why? Because we can prove everything out of the Bible. Every single thing. Right? Now what was I telling you to get? Ephesians 5:26. And then we're going to get your brothers right here question. You have any questions? You sure?
I'll be there at 3.
3 p.m.? All praises, brother. We look forward. We're going to treat you good, bro. All right?
Yeah.
All praises. Give me that.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it.
Do what?
That he might sanctify and cleanse it.
This is how we cleanse ourselves, brother. What's your name? Tori. My big brother named Tori. All praises. Check this out. This is how you cleanse yourself. Not just going over there and I'm pretty sure you showered today. So does that water baptize you? Absolutely not. What's the difference of when you go to church and they pour cold water that you in, sit you on a cinder block in the middle of it, dip your head in there, and you come out. Next thing you know, next week you back in the club. It makes no sense. It does not change you, right? But the washing of the word is what really changes. That's real baptism. Come on.
That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
By the what?
By the word.
Washing of water by the word. All right? This is what's going to wash us. You said you had a question though, right, brother? Come over here. I can barely hear you. If you don't mind.
Figure out what was the faith of the assembly. Like, is it Jewish or?
No, we are the Israelites. There's no religion here. God never gave us religion, ever. So when you see Christianity, you see Baptist, Pentecost, Lutheran, what else? Seventh-day Adventist, Islam, Jehovah Witness, any of those entities, Buddhism, Judaism, that's all religion, man-made religions, right? It's not. He never gave us that. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments.
This is Psalms chapter 147, verse 19.
This is what he gave us, bro. This is what he gave us.
He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
He said he showed. Listen, check this out. Let me see that again, bro. I know he got a workout today. Down the Sabbath, brother. Down the Sabbath. Right here, right here. He said, read it again.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He said he showeth his word unto Jacob. Right? Come on.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. These are the 12 tribes of Israel. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what he gave us, right? Not religion. He never gave us religion, ever. So when you see all these different denominations, or right now, what they do, right now they say, oh, we're non-denominational. But you're still in Christianity. Just think about this. A black pastor, right? Who do they have to go to seminary school?
Not sure.
But who do they go and learn from in seminary school?
Are you talking about like the
What nation? What nation of people?
I'm not sure.
White people. They go to them for seminary school for them to go and get taught the Bible. That's what happens, right? So they go to them to learn the Bible. And remember, in slavery, they used the Bible to destroy our minds, to say, oh, they're superior over us. That's why right now we look at the white man as God. That's what happened. They even changed the images in the Bible to white people. They did that. It's called iconoclasm. That's what they did to our people. They went into the catacombs in England, right? In England or Russia, or whatever the case may be, in Europe, right? And we had black paintings all at the bottom in the catacombs, right? What they did was they took us over. That's what you call the Renaissance, which is actually in white history today. You got that? Which is in white. Give me that right there, officer. Give me that picture right there. Right there. Yeah. This right here. This right here is what was created for us. This is what we think. Over the years, just imagine, over the years, we knew who our people was. We knew we had the black Messiah. Mind you, in King James was the last king in Scotland, right? So we was ruling Scotland, right? We was ruling we ruled Europe for 1,000 years. I ain't just talking about King James. We ruled Europe for 1,000 years. It was called the Dark Ages, right? Right now, you go to school, you grew up learning what? The Renaissance, the rebirth, which means what? They came back and destroyed everything that we had and painted over the images of what we already had. That's right. This is where you get right here, Caesar Borgia, right? Son, what do you say? Caesar Borgia, son of Pope Alexander the Sixth, right? This is what they painted. This is what people think is Christ today. That's not him, right? Give me 1 Maccabees 3 and 48, and also somebody give me Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. All right, we're gonna prove that. This is what happened to our people, and it's the reason why I'm going here. All right, you got it?
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48.
White people made religion to destroy our people, to keep them and to turn them away. I know sometimes it might be offensive that I say that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. That's what happened. They rule this earth right now. White people rule. They are the superpower of the world right now. In all countries, they run everything. Come on.
And laid open the book. 1 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law.
The book of the law is the Bible. This is what happened when the Renaissance period. This is what they did to our Bible. Come on.
Wherein the heathen had...
The heathen means outside of the Israelites. Meaning you're not in our nation. That means so anything outside of that are considered heathens. Right? That's not the Israelites. That's what the Bible is telling you. Come on.
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness,
come on,
of their images.
Of their images. So it told you who the heathen is, right? Have you ever seen a Chinese Christ? Have you ever seen an African Christ? Have you ever seen a East Indian Christ? It's a white man, ain't it? That's what we think today. The Bible just said the heathen, meaning somebody that's not your people, painted the likeness of their images to show that that's your Messiah. So when we in the midst of everything, what do? We go to the white man and ask them for everything. We go to them to say, oh, to justify. Give me the scripture where it says, we seek for a nation that can't save them. So check this out, brother. Listen, come here. So you understand that this is not Christ. You got Revelation still? I'm about to show you the true depiction of what Christ is. What on this sign right here, right? Where do you belong at? Judah, right? If I prove to you that that Christ himself is from your bloodline, you have Christ's blood in your bloodline right now, and I can prove it. All right, give me hold that. Give me Hebrews. You got that?
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
What?
Of Judah.
Of what?
Of Judah.
So it says the American blacks, right? Christ came out of Judah. That's what he was. Let's prove. Give Jeremiah. Hold that. Get Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2 to prove that Judah is what? Black people. All right. You got that?
Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. Judah mourneth.
So Judah mourning. Right now we're mourning. We want help. We're in the bottom of society. We can't get a break. We getting shot dead by the police. We got our own people shooting each other. We just had a killing. 3 people just killed the brother not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. Our people is continually killing each other. Why? Because they don't see that Christ actually is in their bloodline. They don't see that. They don't see Christ in one another. When I see this brother, I see Christ. When I see this brother, I see Christ. When I see you, I see Christ. Because Christ looked like us. Come on.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black.
What?
They are black unto the ground.
So what tribe? Judah, right? What tribe is Christ from? What color is he? Absolutely. Y'all get this man a hand. Listen, you be surprised. Oh, we can read that. People don't understand that at all. It goes right over their head. But let me finish that. This is very important that you know this. Why? Because when you see another brother that look like you won't look at him crazy. You'll say, okay, that's Christ right there. I see Christ in them.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.